Hey there, Lydia! What's cracking? I've got some wicked news to share. So get ready to have your excitement levels go through the roof.
Hello, Austin. What's the scoop? I'm genuinely excited to hear about it.
Alright, check it out. I've got something totally mind-blowing happening in my life, but I'm not sure if it'll get you as pumped up as it does for me. Anyway, brace yourself, because here it comes. Cynthia is expecting our third kid! Booyah!
No way! Congrats, you two! I'm truly thrilled for you. It's crazy how time flies, right? Feels like your wedding was just yesterday, and now you're already on baby number 3? That's freaking awesome!
I know, right? My wife Cynthia is like a total fertility powerhouse, I swear. 3 kids deep and still rocking it. It's insane how she managed to bless me with 2 gorgeous and healthy munchkins in no time. And now, we're gearing up for number 3. Seeing our family tree grow bigger brings me so much joy, you know? And honestly, I wouldn't mind adding a couple more Rugrats to the mix. Just imagine the crazy fun times we'd have as a big old family, right? It's gonna be epic.
Oh, absolutely. No question about it. By the way, did you spill the beans to Mom as well?
Oh, you bet I told Mom. And as I figured, she was over the moon when she found out. She even mentioned throwing a massive party to celebrate this incredible news. But hey, let's shift gears for a sec. What's the latest with you and Michael? Any luck on the baby front yet?
Well, you know the drill. We've been grinding through fertility treatments for like a year and a half now, but the stork hasn't dropped off a bundle of joy just yet. It can be pretty tough sometimes, but I'm grateful that Michael's always got my back and supports me through it all.
Whoa, 1.5 years? That's like next level patience. So, Lydia, have you ever thought about throwing in the towel? Because I really don't think it's gonna work out for you, you know? Let's be real, you're infertile. I mean, you're not too dumb to know what infertile actually means, right? You got that, yeah?
Wait, Austin, what's going on? Why are you suddenly saying these things to me? You know I'm struggling to conceive, and that's exactly why I'm putting in my best effort to follow the doctor's advice to have a baby. You don't have to be so direct and upfront with me, seriously. Can we please talk about this in a more understanding way?
Well, I was just being real, and you know how the truth can sting, right? Look, I'm just saying all of this because I care about you. I don't want to see you throwing away money on something that won't help you and won't give you results. Seriously, those doctors are just trying to scam you, don't you see? Wake up, they're totally taking advantage of you.
Hey, just so you know, nobody forced me into going through all those treatments. It was my decision, and I genuinely believe in what I'm doing. I have faith in it.
Man, it really must suck not being able to have a child, huh? I can't even imagine. Well, since I've never been in your shoes, you'll have to fill me in.
Seriously? I can't believe you're saying this stuff when you know I'm giving it all to have a child. It's really hurtful, Austin. The least you could do is apologize to me.
I'm just calling it as I see it. Look, instead of throwing your cash at those infertility treatments, why not hook me up? You know my wife's expecting another kiddo, right? That means our family's growing, and with that comes extra expenses. So, how about you ditch those treatments and hand over the money to me? I could use it to take better care of my family.
Huh? What's up with that request? Who do you think you are, telling me what to do with my own money? It's my decision, not yours.
Oh, come on. Don't be so tight-fisted when it comes to your own family. I mean, you and your hubby have pretty decent jobs with a decent income, right? So why not lend a hand to me and my wife? Honestly, we're going through a major financial struggle right now, and we could really use your support. I swear, I'll pay you back as soon as I can, no doubt about it.
Really? You're hitting me up for cash once again? Do you even realize that I've been lending you money for months now? And guess what? You never bother to pay any of it back. That's why I made up my mind that I'm done sending you any more money. You've completely shattered my trust in you.
I can't believe you reject your one and only brother like that. You're aware that I've been jobless for nearly 3 freaking years, right? Honestly, I'm in a tight spot right now, struggling to support my family because I'm flat broke. Lydia, could you do me a favor and help me out? You're the only one I have left to rely on.
What about Mom? I heard you've been asking her for money too, huh? Did she turn you down as well?
Well, Mom's tossing me some cash, but let me tell you, it's just not cutting it. Seriously, how am I supposed to support 2 kids and a pregnant wife with the measly amount she sends me each month? It barely covers my bus fare, let alone anything else.
Then why don't you make an effort to find a job for yourself?
Are you serious? How am I supposed to go to work knowing that I have a pregnant wife all alone at home? Obviously, I have to stay and take care of her. You know I've always been a caring and thoughtful husband, right?
And honestly, if you're facing financial difficulties, why on earth are you and Cynthia expanding your family even more? I honestly can't wrap my head around what you were thinking when you made that decision.
Well, you know how Mom is all about grandkids, right? I just want to make our dear mother proud of me, plain and simple. Plus, isn't it true that the more the merrier? I promise, once my wife pops out our 3rd child, I'll get back to work, alright?
You made the same promise the last 2 times, and guess what? You never followed through with getting a job, even after your wife gave birth to your 2 kids.
Why are you suddenly getting all up in my business? Is it because you're jealous that my wife and I can have kids while you can't? Man, you're even more pathetic and spiteful than I thought, Lydia. Anyway, let's drop that topic. Are you gonna lend me some money or what? I'm seriously in a tight spot here.
I'm sorry, Austin, but I have to say no. It's high time for you to grow up and take responsibility for your own life. If I keep giving you money, you'll just keep coming back for more and more. Honestly, my genuine advice is for you to find a job and start earning your own income. Let's face it, you can't keep depending on me and Mom forever, right?
Okay. I get it. I asked for money, not a lecture, you know? Can't believe you're my sister. You're just so full of yourself and terrible. But fine, I'll figure out my own way to make money. No need for your help.
Hey Lydia, I really need to have a chat with you about something. And it's like super duper urgent. So respond to me ASAP.
Mom? What's up? What do you want to talk about?
I can't believe you actually said no to your own brother's request. He straight up told you he needed money to support his family, and you just shut him down. What kind of sister does that? Seriously.
Huh? Did Austin already tell you about it?
Of course he did, and I'm actually glad he filled me in. You know better than anyone that my son is going through a major financial struggle, yet you just sit around doing nothing? Wow. I must say, you should feel ashamed for even considering yourself a human being. Let me tell you, no real human would refuse to lend a hand to their own family, especially in times of need.
What's your point, Mom? It's not like it's the first time Austin has asked for money from me. I've lent him money countless times before, but he never bothered to pay me back. That's why I made the decision to stop lending him anymore. Can't you see? This whole financial mess is entirely his doing. If he didn't have so many kids, none of this would have even happened.
You truly are ridiculous, Lydia. Seriously, is it because you can't have kids that you're feeling all jealous of my son? You didn't lend him any money because you secretly want his whole family to suffer and starve, huh? I see right through your twisted little scheme, Madison. Stop being so selfish and send your brother the money he needs. You do realize that his wife is expecting, right?
What in the world are you going on about? I'm well aware that Austin's wife is expecting their 3rd child, and I couldn't be happier for them. However, it's not my responsibility or concern that he randomly came asking me for money like that. He needs to figure things out on his own, plain and simple. Let's turn the tables here, shall we? If you're so concerned about Austin, why don't you step up and help him with his financial problems instead of expecting me to do it?
Huh. Just look at you, acting all entitled and bratty. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't even be here, strutting around like you're so superior. I didn't bring you into this world for no reason, you know. It's time for you to step up as my daughter and lend a hand to your brother.
Can you please stop enabling Austin all the time? He's turned into a man-child because of your constant support. He doesn't even bother going to work. All he knows is asking for money from either you or me to get by each day. Look at Austin. He's a grown adult now, and he has his own family to take care of. Don't you think it's about time he learns to be independent and stand on his own 2 feet?
Wow! What a lovely speech you just gave me. Are you trying to lecture me, your own mother, the one who brought you into this world? Absolutely absurd. You should realize that you don't have a say in this family. Do you? By the way, how long have you been married?
For about 4 years now. Why do you ask?
Oh my goodness. 4 whole years and still no kids? Are you kidding me? I can't believe I brought someone as incompetent as you into this world. You know what? It only took me 2 years after marrying your dad to have you and your brother. What good is a woman if she can't even have children? You're practically useless.
What are you even talking about, Madison? You should know more than anyone that I'm also doing everything I can to have children, right? It's completely unfair that you're putting me down like this.
Oh, please. Spare me the crocodile tears. We all know you've been undergoing infertility treatments for over a year now. And still no luck. Your brother is actually onto something. Why don't you quit those pointless treatments and put that money to better use, like helping him provide for his children? Seriously? Enough with the meanness and selfishness. You do realize your chances of having kids are literally zero, right?
No, Madison. It's actually you and Austin who are being selfish. I don't care what you say. I won't give up on my treatment, okay? So you don't have to waste any more of your precious time trying to convince me otherwise, because it's not going to happen. Anyways, I have something more important to take care of, so I won't be available to talk with you.
Hey, what's up, you infertile pig? Seriously, you're gonna bail on your mom like that? We're in the middle of a conversation, for heaven's sake. Come back here. I'm not finished with you. I'm dead serious. Don't you dare walk away. Hey, Lydia, when will your mother hurry up and die, huh? I've been waiting forever and there's no end in sight. Seriously, my patience is wearing thin. Like, super thin.
Wait, what's going on, Cynthia? Why are you spouting this stuff out of nowhere? And seriously, why would you even wish for my mom to be gone? I mean, I get that she may not be your favorite person, but wishing death upon her is just way overboard. Can you at least explain why you're dropping this bombshell?
Well, if you want the full story, you should definitely hit up Austin. I'm totally clueless, I swear. All I've been doing is following his orders, which basically boil down to popping out as many kids as I can. That's all there is to it. No fancy stuff.
Hold up, seriously? Austin actually told you to have as many kids as possible? Jeez, did he even stop to think about your financial situation right now? I mean, bringing a child into this world and taking care of them isn't exactly pocket change, you know? You should be well aware by now that having more kids means an even heavier financial burden on your family.
Well, honestly, I'm not sweating it too much when it comes to money and all that jazz. I mean, once your mom kicks the bucket, everything will magically work itself out, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
What do you mean by that? I seriously don't understand.
Wow, do you really have to be that dense, Lydia? I mean, I always knew that barren women are dumb, but I didn't expect you to take the cake. It's a miracle your husband Michael is still putting up with you after all this time. If I were him, I would have hit the road ages ago. No doubt about it. I bet he'd cringe at the thought of marrying you if he knew you couldn't have kids. Well, anyways, it won't be long before Michael calls it quits and finds himself a proper wife. You're such a failure, Lydia. Must really suck to be in your shoes.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but Michael isn't going anywhere, okay? He won't leave me for some other woman, that's for sure. We love each other for who we truly are, not because of any other reasons. It's about time you grew up, Cynthia.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. Do you happen to know what name Austin saved your contact under in his phone? Infertile Mule.
Well, considering his track record of making fun of my situation, I'm not even shocked that he would give my contact a name like that.
Yeah, it's just so hilarious, right? I mean, what kind of creature can't even breed? Gross. It's downright pathetic. If you can't even have functioning baby making parts, then what are you? Some kind of robot? Or a total freak of nature? Whatever you are, you still gross me out the same way. But hey, look on the bright side. At least you don't have to deal with all the pregnancy hassle. Actually, there are women out there who would love to have your problem. It's like living a carefree life without protection. Thankfully, infertility isn't contagious, or else humanity would be doomed.
Can you please cut it out with the insults already? You've made your point crystal clear, so there's no need to keep spewing all this nonsense. Just get to the point already. Why did Austin pressure you into having as many kids as possible? And what's with the terrible death wish for my mom? Spill all the details. I want to know everything.
Whoa, hold up. Are you seriously that eager to uncover the truth? You're like a sucker, falling for my little game. Obviously, I'm not gonna spill the beans. I'm not dumb like you know.
Oh, really? That's too bad, because I had quite an interesting offer lined up for you.
An interesting offer, you say? What's it all about? Is it something to do with money? If it's money you're talking about, count me in.
Alright, listen up and follow my instructions carefully. And in return, I'll reward you with something equally worthwhile for being honest. Sound good?
Something equally worthwhile, you ask? How much are we talking about here? Hold on a sec. Are you trying to pull something sneaky? I'm warning you. Don't even think about setting me up, because I'm not that easily fooled.
Hey, no need to be so defensive. I just want to ask you a few questions, alright? I promise it won't cause you any harm. And as for the reward, I'll give you a mind-blowing truth in return. So, what do you say? A fair exchange, right? I guarantee the information I have will actually benefit you rather than harm you.
Wait, hold up. You're saying there's no money involved? I was kind of hoping for a couple $1,000 in return, but are you absolutely sure that your piece of knowledge will benefit me?
Come on, have I ever lied to you before? Well, this juicy tidbit I have for you is also money related, you know? If you're still unsure, I'm willing to spill the secrets first. Then you can decide whether to share the truth you've been hiding or not. So, what do you say?
Ugh, fine. It seems like a hassle, but okay. We'll do it your way. Tell me your secret, and then I'll answer your dumb questions.
Lydia, why the sudden divorce talk from Cynthia? I'm seriously clueless here. She claimed it's because you said something that upset her and made her want to split. Is that really true?
Well, it's not a big deal, honestly. I simply told Cynthia the plain truth about our mom.
The plain truth about our mom? What exactly do you mean by that? And why does that have anything to do with me or Cynthia?
We'll get to that later. I need you to confirm something. It's about this wicked plan of yours to harm our mother. Cynthia told me that you've been tampering with her food using some kind of poison, aiming to make her gradually lose her sanity. All this so you can seize control of her house and other assets, right? Don't even think about denying it. Because Cynthia herself revealed the truth.
What? Where did you even come up with this idea? Are you just trying to give me a fright? Because let me tell you, it's not working. Actually, if you keep spreading these made-up tales about me, I could easily sue you for defamation. So think twice before you continue with these imaginary stories.
Well, I'm not making this up out of thin air, you know. Cynthia has already confessed to everything. In fact, I even have an audio recording of her spilling every single detail about your wicked plot to harm our mother and take away her inheritance.
Seriously, how could Cynthia be so stupid, that useless cow? I specifically told her to keep her trap shut.
Of course. I also know the reason behind why you pressured your wife to have as many kids as possible. It's all because you want your children to be included in our mother's will and inherit the majority of her assets when she's no longer with us, right?
Uh-oh. Did Cynthia spill that too? Jeez, I can't believe I'm stuck with such a ridiculously dumb wife. Can't she keep her mouth shut even just once?
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but Cynthia isn't exactly as dumb as you make her out to be. Sorry to break it to you, but you're the one who's been deceived all this time, and by the person closest to you, your own wife.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to play some messed up prank to freak me out? But let me warn you, there's no chance I'm falling into your trap. I happen to be way smarter than you sterile fool.
Oh, really? If you're as clever as you say, then why have you been raising another guy's kids all this while? Tough luck, huh?
What, raising someone else's kids? Are you out of your mind? Why are you saying such crazy stuff? Hold on, are you implying that my kids might not be my kids?
Bingo! Good thinking. Wow, I'm genuinely impressed. I had no idea you had such a knack for coming up with quick answers. I guess you're not as dim as I thought you were after all.
Hold on a second. Are you calling me stupid? How dare you? You have no right to say that, you freak of nature. You can't even have kids of your own. You're just trash, damaged goods, and a total waste of oxygen. You don't even deserve to exist.
Whoa, look who's talking tough. Listen up, Austin. I'll say this loud and clear, so pay close attention. You're raising someone else's kids, not biologically yours. It means Cynthia cheated on you. She's having an affair with another guy, and those kids belong to him, not you. If you don't believe me, go ahead and take a paternity test. But trust me, the results won't be much different from what I just told you.
This is absolutely insane. You're telling me Cynthia was sneaking around with another guy all this time? Unbelievable. Wait, does this mean... No way. It can't be. It just can't be. I can't wrap my head around it. I refuse to accept it.
Well. Look who's incapable of having kids. Surprise, surprise. Imagine that. Being infertile and raising the kids of your wife's lover? Ouch. That's gotta sting like crazy.
No way! What the heck are you blabbering about? I'm not infertile. I'm perfectly normal and healthy. In fact, I can have as many kids as I please. It's actually you who should be childless, not me. You're the infertile mule.
Oh, I totally forgot to mention the great news. All my efforts have paid off. Get ready for it. Drum roll, please. I'm officially pregnant now.
Huh? You? You're pregnant? How's that even possible? Nah, I don't believe it. It doesn't make any sense. 0 sense. Quit with your lies, you barren cow. You're just simply out of your mind.
Well, look who's so bitter they can't even handle the truth. I get it, though. I suppose it'll take some time for all the bombshells I just dropped to sink in, right?
Wait, something doesn't add up here. Why would my wife even share all of this with you? It doesn't make any sense. If she's cheating on me, she would try to keep it under wraps, right? There's no way she would just spill the beans about her affairs to you, because you'd probably expose it all to me.
Well, what you said holds true only if Cynthia still wants to be married to you. But in this case, it's quite the opposite. In fact, she has already asked for a divorce from you, hasn't she?
But why? What did you say to Cynthia? Wait, you did mention something about a secret involving our mom. What is it? Spit it out already. My patience is running really low right now.
All right. Brace yourself for the truth. I'm well aware that you've been trying to mess with Mom's food to harm her, all in hopes of snatching her inheritance for yourself. Am I right? But here's the thing. There's no valuable fortune that she's leaving behind in her will for you to claim. I know you made Cynthia all sorts of promises about inheriting the majority of her estate once she's gone, right? Man, let me tell you, she was utterly disappointed when she found out the truth. She felt like she was nothing more than a pawn in your twisted game. And right then and there, she decided to end things with you and expose your entire evil plan.
What the heck are you going on about? Mom does own a house, and I bet it's worth a fortune in the market. And that house is going to be mine when Mom eventually kicks the bucket.
Oh, believe me, it's not even her house. It's my house, and it's under my name. In fact, I've got all the documents to prove it's my property. If you want, I can show you the papers to clear things up.
Huh? How is that even possible? How could it be your house?
Well, you see, Mom and Dad couldn't keep up with the house loans, so they had to transfer the contract under my name. And I've been the one paying off the loans all along. Surprise!
No way. This is absolutely crazy. Are you telling me all the effort I've been putting in to take over Mom's inheritance is worthless?
Oh, absolutely not. Your efforts definitely aren't worthless, my dear brother. In fact, you've managed to achieve something truly remarkable. You've earned yourself a one-way ticket to the grand establishment we call prison. Bravo, big bro. I must say, I'm bursting with pride for your extraordinary accomplishment.
What? The prison? You must be pulling my leg, right? There's absolutely no way I'm ending up in that place. It's just not my scene, I'm telling you. Hey, Lydia, please don't go running to the police to report me. I don't deserve this kind of trouble. I deserve to have my own kids and live a joyful, worry-free life where money isn't even a concern, you know?
Well, keep on dreaming, Austin. Because let's face it, none of that fantasy world you're imagining is ever going to happen. Why not start accepting the fact that you're the big loser here, heading straight for prison for your despicable crime? I've got nothing else to say to you, big bro. Farewell.
Hold up, Lydia. You can't just leave me hanging like this. Say something. Anything. I need you here by my side, now more than ever. You've always been my amazing little sister. Please, spare your big bro this time, alright? I swear, I won't ever hurt her mom again, and I won't bring up your infertility in a hurtful way either. Lydia, I'm begging you, please respond to my messages.
Finally, Austin's misdeeds were brought to light, and Cynthia was also found guilty for having knowledge of her husband's crimes but failing to report them. As a result, they were both sent to where they belonged, prison. At least they knew they weren't going alone. Thankfully, Cynthia's lover stepped up and took custody of all 3 kids, promising to care for them. My mom was absolutely shocked when she discovered what her favorite son had done to her. She apologized to me and asked for my forgiveness for treating me unfairly. However, I'm not quite ready to forgive her just yet. Still, I can't help but feel some sympathy for her. It must be a harsh punishment to learn that she was deceived by her own son and daughter-in-law, and to have her own grandchildren taken away from her. As for me, I couldn't be happier to see my little angel growing inside me day by day. And finally, that wonderful day arrived when Michael and I welcomed a baby boy into our lives. We named him Angelo. We're incredibly grateful for everything we've achieved so far, and we're fully committed to standing by each other's side and overcoming any obstacles that come our way.